Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Using his legs, it's James. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Is intercepted.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Ward. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Restrepo. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the left. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Can he get there on the ground? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. He finds the running back in the flat. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. We bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right up the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's James. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
That's a fly to the wideout. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Horton. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years
years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Grab near the sticks. It's George. Oh, the football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Ward. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore making an impact play. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Back in motion now. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Defense is coming after him. There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a... So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Hurricanes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Ward. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. He's moving out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And he'll set up to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Pressure is coming. Cut quickly. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Martinez. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Ward. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
The Canes will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Hurricanes will send the punt team onto the field. And he boots it high into the air. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Gabriel. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Single back takes the handoff. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's 3rd down after that run. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's James. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The shotgun running play call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. Snags a quick throw. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on 3rd down to get back in range. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's George. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ward. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run here, taking a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking for the wide out. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they'll set up with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Ward. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. And the Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day. But with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he pulls in the catch. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Restrepo. Tackle made after a big gain. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. What a weapon for this offensive quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Not much on that play, brought down short. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Third down play for this offense. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Quick throw on fourth down to the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's James. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Quick throw testing the middle. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back. And
here comes a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the deep shot is incomplete. He brought it in, but couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.